So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On play action. Love to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A shotgun give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And that'll set him back 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 12 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the... So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's Taylor again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Love to Valdes-Scantling over the middle. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for... These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York ready to go again offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, Hurts. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 30 on second down, Hurts. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dumps it off to Fournette. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So the 2 teams will head to... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Let's go! Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Trotty! And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Throwing is Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hurts.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that left.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get... football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Glove. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.